All right. Good morning. How we doing? All right. We got anybody here? Let's look at what we got today. Right. You told me Mickey yesterday. Yeah, you did. That was Here's the thing. When I'm talking about home run picks, right? I'm basing it off the matchup versus the starting pitcher. We're not, predicting that he's going to be facing Kyle Finnegan at any point in time. You know what I mean? Top of the ninth, 2 outs, winning 2-run home run. That was
That'll bring up Mickey Bo.
certainly something here. Barely got out, too. Wish he would have caught that. Yeah, can't really predict against bullpen, but that's a good call. Hopefully that worked out for you. On the other side, though, in the same game, we did get our number one batter of the day, James Wood. He went deep. Oppo power, too. Look at that. Opposite field against Palmquist, just like we thought would happen. Bang. Beautiful play. Alex Call, on the other hand, he did well for everything except the home run. Like I said, I loved him for everything else. Hits, runs, and RBIs, which he got. His total bases, I guess he would have missed on. But hits, runs, and RBIs, which is where I thought we should have taken him. He did well. Also yesterday, called out Trey Turner for HRR. He did hit a home run in his first at bat. He had 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 run. So he had 6 HRR, which is crazy. Mild Gollum, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You went with Colin McMahon, didn't even take him. You didn't take James Wood? Oh, come on. You got to take James Wood. Oh, shoot. You know what I got to do? I got to update the ticker. My bad. Okay. There we go. I had to update the ticker there. For today's data, day 18, 1 to 1,000 challenge. Okay. Let's get into some of this stuff, huh? Well, if we start with matchups here, top matchups today, there's an interesting one that stands out to me, and it's William Contreras. He is one of the only 10s out of 10 today. And if we look at why, it's the curveball. It is the curveball here. Let's see his game log, StatCast. He does have this home run that I did call this out on stream on the 14th too. He has this home run, although it was against Helsley. I wasn't expecting that. But he's been hitting it hard. That's why we took it. He has a lot of these 100-mile-an-hour balls. He has a bunch of soft contact too, but he's got some really hard contact that led up to that. It looks like that's just kind of how he is. He either hits it hard or he hits it soft. There's no in between. You don't really see many like 85-mile-an-hour exit velos or anything. It's either like 95 or 65, 100 or 100. You know what I mean? Like, so he's an interesting matchup today. Let's see how he's breaking balls here. Let's see if we can find specifically a curveball. Yeah, so against the curveball, he's got a home run, 103-mile-an-hour field out, a double, and then 2 strikeouts. So this is an interesting play for a guy who throws 40% of his pitches as a curveball. Now, it's probably a knuckle curve, which he has 1 knuckle curve. It's a home run. But maybe it's just a regular curveball, right? It could be. Let's see if we can figure that out, actually. Let's go to games where Ben Brown has pitched. Well, actually, we can just go this way. Let's go here. Let's go Ben Brown. Let's look at this game. Knuckle curve. So it is a knuckle curve. Interesting. So against a knuckle curve, he only has 1 result, and it's a home run. So Contreras is an interesting play for me today. Oh, it barely got out. Jeez. I like William Contreras' his look today with that knuckle curveball, which he's excelling against the curveball, 10 runs above average against it. And then he's also good against the fastball, which is the only other pitch that's really going to be thrown. So I think overall, William Contreras is a good-looking matchup today. Someone that's going to be on my radar. His home run probability is not great because his home run stats aren't great. He's only getting 1.57 total bases per hit. He's 1 for 5 versus Ben Brown. Only 6 homers and 181 at-bats versus righties. But that pitch matchup is hard to ignore. So I do like William Contreras. I'm going to look into that potentially as a home run play today on Dinger Tuesday. On top of that, we have Taylor Heineman as a 10. He hasn't really played much, but let's just see what his StatCast looks like. There's a chance. Oh, Tyler. Sorry, what am I doing? Tyler Heineman could be an interesting look here as well. Let's see his game logs. And if we look at his pitch mix too, he excels versus a fastball and a curveball and a changeup and a slider he's good at too. The only pitches he's bad at is a cutter and a splitter, which this guy doesn't throw. He's good against every other pitch so far. So, and Brandon Pfaadt's pretty bad. This is interesting. So 51% of the pitches he's going to see are fastballs. Does he have any home runs? I think he has one. Yeah, one home run. Got this one right here, but that doesn't count. This one right here, Chris Paddock against a fastball. His exit velos here are just too weak for me to care for him for a home run, honestly. Like 67, a 24, that's a bunt. 63, look at all these. His like distance between 100-mile-an-hour balls is insanely deep. It's what? His 32nd at bat all the way until his 11th. So he goes 20 at bats between 100-mile-an-hour hits. He had a little bit of a run here, but he does have a great matchup today. So Tyler Heineman, keep calling him Taylor. Tyler Heineman could be a good look for other things. I don't know that I would take him for a home run. I mean, what's his odds for a home run? Probably like 1,500 or something crazy. He's not even listed. He's not even listed yet. So if he ever gets listed, maybe you take him for something, but he's not listed right now. That could be an interesting play if he plays today, but really William Contreras is the one to look at. Judge, if you take Judge for a home run today, I just don't have, I guess maybe 200, but 126, bro, are we serious? Plus 126? Is that a real line? Is that a real line? I guess it is, but it's dumb. Just Leah and Fat McDaddy, thank you guys for the follows. PCA do look good today. We'll get to it. I'm just looking at the top matchups right now, and he's not on there. But yeah, you can't take Judge at 126 for a homer. If you take him at plus 200, maybe, but get that in now before that goes down to the 180s. It's just, I don't find taking home runs at that level is worth it. One thing to note, when we look at home run probabilities, we have our matchup from yesterday back. If you were here yesterday, you'd have seen that the Astros lit up the board here for home runs. That's because J.P. Sears was the projected pitcher yesterday. Have you done a 1-to-1,000 challenge before? Never. Peach got the juice. Thank you for the follow. I've never done one before. No. We've come very close so far in these 18 days. We've had a 3 out of 4 day. We've had a lot of 2 out of 4 days. A multitude of 1 out of 4 days. But that 3 out of 4 day was brutal because I thought we had it. Anyways, yesterday we were supposed to have J.P. Sears pitching for the Athletics, and then about an hour before the pitch, or before first pitch, they swapped him out and put in Mitch Spence. Today he's listed again. J.P. Sears is listed again. But here's the question. Did he pitch yesterday? Did he come in yesterday and pitch? If he did, then that's just... No, he didn't. J.T. Ginn did. Okay, so J.P. Sears looks like he's pitching today. He is the listed pitcher, which means open the floodgates for home runs for the Houston Astros. Yep, Yainer Diaz. Yesterday he was listed at plus 450. Everyone took him, I think, because now he's listed at plus 360, which is crazy. It's the same matchup that he was yesterday, and he's plus 360 instead of plus 450. So, interesting here. Isaac Paredes, he just doesn't hit well versus lefties, unfortunately. He's got a great pitch mix matchup, but he's hitting 154 versus lefties. Can't can't say that I'm really excited about that. Altuve could be solid. Altuve's hitting 286 versus lefties. He's starting to hit the ball well, too, actually. If we look at Jose Altuve here, Jose Altuve could be an interesting play. Assuming, where is he? There he is. What are his odds? Altuve's sitting at plus 520 is not bad for that. If we ever get this page to load, Baseball Savant's I say it every day, but Baseball Savant is a slow site. I don't know why it takes so long to load. There we go. But this could be an interesting play. I think Altuve looks good for kind of everything, though. Like, he's someone that I'm going to be interested in looking at for hits, runs, and RBIs, or even a hit. If we look at his StatCast, he's starting to cook. He is starting to cook. A lot of hard hit balls here. He's got a couple weak contacts here in this little run against the Twins. 109 for a home run against Mitch Spence yesterday. Oh, I didn't even realize that. He hit a home run yesterday. Well, he has a home run here. He's got a lot of doubles. He's interesting. Do you like Rooker today? Rooker's okay. He's solid. But I do like a lot of the Astros today. That's for sure. Some of them are going to go deep. You have to maybe get lucky. Jeremy Pena is another one that looks good. Man, he has a home run against JP Sears as well, 7 for 24. Yeah, Jeremy Pena, there's a... man, the Astros are going to be tough today to pick the right guy. That's the only thing I got to say. Christian Walker killed everyone's ticket yesterday. Yeah, I did not. If you look at the stream from yesterday in the VOD, I talked about Christian Walker. I said that I did not like him. Yeah, he didn't match up well. He had a really low pitch mix rating against Mitch Spence because he's bad against a cutter, and that's all Mitch Spence throws. So that was an ugly one. All right, let's kind of go game by game here, and let's just look through these. Phillies, Marlins. And by the way, I do upload all these videos onto YouTube as well. So if you guys just look me up on YouTube, these morning streams, I don't upload the evening streams because I'm going to go live around 5 p.m. Eastern as well once lineups get confirmed so we can really kind of make sure that these are good plays. But I do upload these videos, so the breakdowns do go on here. So if you look me up on YouTube and you miss a stream someday, you can find it there. But if we go game by game here, let's start off with Phillies, Marlins. Let's just kind of look through here what we're looking at. Pitch mix ratings, everything. Phillies, I do like them to win this game again. Liked him yesterday. I like him again today. Jesus Luzardo versus Cal Quantrill. Luzardo's had some bad starts this year, but he had a really good start his last time out. Pitch mix rating, the number one batter on the Phillies today looks like Castellanos. Castellanos looks like he's the number one batter today for the Phillies in terms of just the pure pitch mix, which if we look at what is being thrown here, it's going to be fastball, slider, and then a little bit of splitter action too. Maybe a curveball every once in a while. Mainly it's going to be fastball, slider, and splitter. Castellanos is good against a fastball, but he's really good against a splitter. So if he gets a splitter, that's where he's going to do his damage today. He's not a big power hitter versus righties, so I wouldn't be counting on Castellanos for power per se, but looks pretty good overall. Don't really like any of the Phillies, honestly, for a home run today. Not that interested in them. 11% deficit in home runs today in the ballpark based on the weather. Trey Turner obviously looks great again. He looked great yesterday. He looks great again today. Really, it's just Trey Turner and Castellanos. Schwarber, Schwarber's home run or bust. You can't really take him for anything. You just can't. He's just not viable. On the other side, Xavier Edwards, no. Yeah, I mean, Stowers is really the only guy that's worth even looking at here. Maybe Dane Myers as well if he plays. But I'm not too interested in any of the Marlins today. Dane Myers, he's good against fastball and good against the slider, so Dane Myers is favorable overall for like a hit. And then Stowers, neutral matchup here. He's average against a fastball, okay against a slider, pretty good. Yeah, pretty average. I mean, he's 2 for 3 versus Luzardo, so another guy you could take for like a hit or something. He just doesn't hit home runs on lefties. But yeah, so not really that interesting of a game for me there. Pirates, Tigers, Bailey Falter versus Casey Mize. O'Neal Cruz does pique my interest in this game. O'Neal Cruz does pique my interest in this game. He's He does well against righties. Casey Mize throws meatballs. He's got a 7.05 pitch mix matchup rating. That's pretty favorable. That is pretty good. 7 out of 10 is a good rating. He's good against a fastball and good against a slider, and really good against a splitter. So all 3 pitches that he's going to see today versus Casey Mize, he's good against. I think O'Neal Cruz is definitely worth a look here. At plus 400 on DraftKings is good. It's exactly what I have it at, plus 400. So fair odds there. I don't mind it. Z-Broom, thank you for the follow. Really do not mind an O'Neal Cruz play today. He's good for everything. Hits, total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, even a stolen base. Definitely a strikeout. Possibly even a walk. I mean, literally any line you can think of for O'Neal Cruz, I'm cool with it today. I am cool with it. Anybody else? Not really. I mean, McCutcheon's decent today as well for like hits. But that's it. I would just take McCutcheon for like 1 hit. On the other side, no one really matches up that well on the Tigers against Falter. Gleyber Torres hits lefties really well, but against this pitch mix, he's not great. Mainly because fastball, they kind of even each other out. It's really, he's going to see fastball most of the day. A little bit of cutter action. He's good against the cutter, so maybe something there, but Gleyber Torres for like a hit, kind of it. Torkelson, I know he dominates lefties from a power perspective, but he's got a really tough pitch mix matchup today. 3.07 out of 10 is not good. Not good at all. Let's see why. He gets beat pretty bad on the fastball here on runs above average. He's only 0.81, whereas Falter has a 1.54 fastball. He's average against a cutter. He's average against a curveball. He's average against a splitter. So Torque, I mean, 2.47 total bases per hit versus lefties is huge. Pure power hitter versus lefties. That's what that says. When he hits it, it goes far. But that's just the matchup is too tough for me to really fall in love with that play today. Especially at, what is it, plus 310. I mean, at plus 420, it's better, but not really piquing my interest either side there. I think he's negative expected value overall in the matchup. So as you can see here, the best one here is Torres and Riley Green, but Riley Green's bad against lefties, so really it's just Torres. So, yeah. O'Neal Cruz, though, I like O'Neal Cruz for everything. So you can take O'Neal Cruz for whatever you want, and I think it's a pretty solid play. Nats Rockies, absolute heartbreaker for anyone on the Nats yesterday, named me. Absolutely killed my 3-legger. I had Phillies, Nats, and Rays. I had a cash out for like 80% of my bet, my payout. I was like, the Nats are going to win this. They're up. It's the 9th inning. They're up 4-3. We're good. Hunter Goodman home run. Batter on. Mickey Moniak 2-run dinger. And they lose in the 9th inning. So, brutal. I don't think they lose today. Antonio Sensatella is probably the worst pitcher on the Rockies. Just, he's a hit machine. Just gives up hits to everybody. Michael Soroka, he's okay. He's been actually not that bad this year. He does give up home runs. They both do. So, Hunter Goodman, he's on an absolute tear. Does he hit 3 home runs in 2 days? I don't know about that, but could he? Yes. Look at the drastic difference in odds here between FanDuel and DraftKings. DraftKings has him at plus 280. FanDuel has him at plus 460. So if you're taking Hunter Goodman for a home run, you better be doing it on FanDuel because 280 is ridiculous. I would not touch that. But 460 is good value. Someone that I do think goes back-to-back games with a home run is James Wood. James Wood matches up with a 9.67 out of 10 rating versus the pitch mix. He hits righties hard. He had a home run last night against a lefty. I think he does it again today against a righty. Probably in the 2-hole today again. So we could see 5 at-bats out of him. A lot of opportunities to hit a home run. And if we look at the power, almost 2 total bases per hit, 12 home runs and 176 at-bats, almost 10%. And he hits really well against the fastball. His best pitch is the cutter. Unfortunately, he's not going to see a cutter today. At least not against Sensatella. But he's above average in every single one except for splitters, which Sensatella doesn't throw. So, and Sensatella's fastball is minus 2.75 runs above average. So, yeah, he dominates him on that fastball. Goodman, Goodman, he's on a tear, though. He's been hitting a lot of home runs. He had 2 yesterday. I don't know that he goes again today. But he's probably the best option on the Rockies for a home run today. His StatCast is pretty insane. A lot of hard hit balls here. 103, 103, 107, 98, 111, 101, 105. So, yeah, he's been hitting it well. His launch angle is good at 18-degree average. You want to see it at like 24, 25 for a home run. So, yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. But yeah, I like James Wood a lot today. Again, it's 2 days in a row that I love him. Josh Bell's another really good play for a home run today. 6.02 out of 10 rating, plus 540. I think that's great value. Josh Bell he's a big power hitter, obviously. 1.83 total bases per hit versus righties. He's net negative, though, against a lot of these pitches. That's the problem. But the good news on that is that pretty much all of those pitches that he's negative runs above average on, Senzatella is worse. For example, the fastball, minus 0.35. Senzatella is minus 2.75. So he still beats him by about 2.5 runs above average, even though he's negative. So Josh Bell's another good play on top of James Wood. Nathaniel Lowe's decent here today as well. Really, you could take a lot of these guys for a hit. CJ Abrams also looks good today. Not as good for a home run. What is his? He's plus 500. It's definitely it's good value. I think I'm way heavier on James Wood and Josh Bell to hit home run today than Abrams, but I do think that Abrams is a good play for anything. You can take it for hits, total bases, hits, runs, RBIs. Like Abrams is another guy that looks good all around. What's the YouTube link? It should be on my profile. I can just post it here too. But I'm pretty sure there's like a YouTube button on my Twitch account. But yeah, I do post. This replay will be on there in a couple hours. But yeah, Josh Bell, James. This whole team looks good. The Nats just look. It's Senzatella. Really, I don't have to talk too much more about it. You can take anybody in the top 5 of the order for anything. But if we're looking at home runs, it's James Wood, Josh Bell, CJ Abrams in that order in terms of my favorites. So on the Rockies, a lot of these guys do look good for hits too. Jordan Beck should get a hit today. Tyler Freeman, Hunter Goodman. McMahon, I'm not too keen on. Estrada, he's been hitting the ball really well. Tyro Estrada doesn't match up that well on the pitch mix, but he's hot right now too. Have you gone over Phil's Mariners? Not yet. Well, I went over Phillies Marlins, if that's what you mean. I did go over Phillies Marlins. The short answer is there's not much there. Castellanos looks good for hits and stuff, but there's not really much there that piques my interest. Angels Yankees. If you want to see the full breakdown for that one, though, it will be on the YouTube later. But yeah, it's not really worth your time, I don't think. Angels Yankees. This is a great game. This is a great game. I like this one overall. Specifically, I like the Yankees hitters in this game against Kyle Hendricks. Will Warren, he's a pretty good pitcher. I cannot lie. Will Warren's a pretty good pitcher. The A's strike out the most in the MLB on a per-game basis. Will Warren does strike out a lot of batters too, so I can't say that I love the Angels today from a hitting perspective. Against righties, Mike Trout's pretty good. Schaunnel's pretty good too. That's kind of about it. And really, those guys are just kind of like Nolan Schaunnel or Zach Neto for a hit. Kind of only thing I'd be looking at here. Maybe HRR for those two, but that's really it. I don't have much interest in the Angels' offense today. But Yankees on the other side. A lot of opportunity for a lot of different types of plays for the Yankees today. Aaron Judge, plus 134. Now he's down to plus 190 on DraftKings. Don't take that. Just do me a favor. Don't take that. Like, I don't care if he hits a home run. It's not worth it. Like that. You could take a guy for two plus total bases at better value than a plus 134 Aaron Judge home run. You could. Like, it's just a dumb play. In my opinion. I think it's just a waste. If he doesn't hit that and you have a plus 134 line item that doesn't hit, like for a home run, it's just the risk to reward there is ridiculous. Plus 190, maybe, but I wouldn't do it still. I just don't think it's worth it. But there are a lot of other guys that are worth it. Specifically, Trent Grisham and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Trent Grisham, if he hits leadoff today, which I presume he will, I don't mind Trent Grisham at the plus 360 mark, the plus 330 mark, either of those. Not bad. I like Jazz Chisholm a lot. Jazz is, let's look at Jazz. I think Jazz is a really fun play. He's home run or bust. Don't expect anything else out of him. I'm not out here taking Jazz for total bases or for hits, runs, and RBIs or a hit. His batting average is just simply too low. But his pitch mix today is the best outside of Aaron Judge on this team at 7.05. That's really good. 2.23 total bases per hit. So yeah, he basically is home run or bust. That's what he does. Changeup is where he does his damage, and that's where he's going to see 37% of pitches. Kyle Hendricks he's fastball changeup. That's about it. Fastball, he's about a run above average, which is good. Changeup, he's really good, 2 runs above average. And if we look at his ball hitting here, 95, 96, 101, 110, this is gearing up for a home run. When you see a lot of hard hit balls in a row without a home run, that's gearing up. I call that gearing up for a home run. It's like energy that's being pent up and it's about to explode. Same concept here with StatCast velos. You see these guys that are trending up with their exit velocities. They're seeing the ball well. They're barreling it well. It's going to be a home run soon. Let's see when the last time his home run was. June 6th against Walker Buehler. And it was kind of a similar thing here. 92, 87, 105, 100, 103, and then boom, the 105 home run. A lot of hard hit balls in this range, and then it finally ended up in a home run. So a lot of weak contact here. And then now he's starting to gear back up with this 105, 110, 101, 96, 95. So I like Jazz Chisholm today. I think it's a good play, especially at the plus 440 mark. 425 is not bad either. Either one. But I do like him today. Trent Grisham, 6.67 out of 10 matchup as well. It's a good play. Cody Bellinger is decent. I don't know that I like him for power. I don't know that I love him for power today. His pitch mix is just a little lower. He's okay against a changeup, and he's okay against a fastball. He's not really excelling versus either of them. They are his 2 best pitches that he sees, though. So, how's he might, I don't know if he's gearing up or not. We'll see. Is Goldie not playing today? We'll see. I don't have him in the lineup right now, but he probably will end up getting shifted in there. But Goldie in general is more of a, you take him against lefties. So yeah, Cody's not doing much. He hasn't had a 100-mile-an-hour hit ball in his last 15 at-bats. He's only had 3 of them in his last 26. This is where Cody was doing some work right here. Yeah, I'm not huge on Cody for a home run today. Could he? Yeah, he could, because he is positive runs above average against the only 2 pitches he's going to see. But realistically, I think it's Trent and Jazz Chisholm are your best options here. So, Ben Rice is good for other stuff. Maybe a home run, but his pitch mix is just a little low. 4.72 is not high enough for me to really like him for a home run. You want to see 7 and above or around 7, so Trent Grisham at 6.67 is close enough. So, I do like those guys as options today. Yankees overall look pretty good. Yankees should win this game. Yeah. Arizona versus the Blue Jays. The first 2 in the order here for sure, Carroll and Marte, but I think Carroll's odds are just a little... Plus 330 is okay. It's actually not bad. Yeah, I like Carroll today, but I like Marte as well. 8.12 and a 7.1. Yeah, both of those guys look good for home runs or anything today, really. Marte and Carroll are good for anything. Eugenio Suarez for a home run, also not terrible. Also not terrible. Especially if you can get him at the plus 400 on DraftKings there. I don't mind him. But really, for me, the top 2 here are Carroll and Marte. Naylor looks good today. I don't know about a home run specifically, but Naylor is someone that you could take for other props. You could take him for hits, runs, and RBIs. Total bases a little bit riskier, but hits, runs, and RBIs look good for Josh Naylor today. He's got a good pitch mix, 6.28. Don't mind it. Bassett's kind of interesting because he can either be dominant or he can be bad, but Vladdy, great pitch mix. Vladdy's another guy who looks good for pretty much anything except for a home run. I just don't think Vladdy's worth it when he's not hitting many home runs to take him on a home run, but he looks good for other stuff. Kirk, I don't have Kirk in the lineup right now, but he probably gets swapped in. I'm guessing he'll end up getting swapped in. Heineman, I really hope Tyler Heineman plays because I want to take him for stuff today. I really want to take Heineman for a hit. Maybe even hits, runs, and RBIs. He has a 10 out of 10 pitch mix matchup. Alejandro Kirk is an interesting play if he does end up getting put in the lineup. He's been hitting it. Look at this. A lot of red, which is really good to see. And his StatCast has been looking pretty solid. This run right here was really good. He's got another, 103, 196. Yeah, he's kind of gearing up as well. Alejandro Kirk is someone that I could see definitely excelling if he gets put in today. So when I do the late stream when these lineups are confirmed, we'll circle back on him. That stream's probably gonna be around like 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So turn on the like notifications for the stream so that you can see when I go live tonight, so you can see that. But we'll go over Kirk when that happens. He could be a good option today. What's he looking like? Plus 470, plus 550. No line on Pinnacle. They don't have him in the lineup either. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. But yeah, for me in this game, it's Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Josh Naylor, Suarez for a home run, Vladdy for anything. George Springer looks decent today as well, and so does Ernie Clement. At least for the pitch mix. George Springer, overall, not bad. Not for a home run, but for hits, stuff like that. Other props. 6.03, he hits well against righties. I think Springer is a good option today as well, especially if like Vladdy or Bo Bichette get on base. He could definitely drive him in, stuff like that. So Springer, pretty good option. Twins, Reds. I think this game has a chance of getting rained out. I think this one has a chance of getting rained out. Yeah. 46% chance of rain, so that one might be a rain out. We'll see. Buxton, not worth it at 250. I think that's kind of crazy. Andrew Abbott's been a good pitcher. Doesn't really allow home runs. Yeah, I can't really take anybody on the Twins for a home run today. Pitch mix, Buxton does not match up well. Correa matches up horribly. All these guys are pretty bad. So the Twins are a tough look today from a pitch mix perspective if Andrew Abbott has his A-plus game on today. On the other side, Friedel looks pretty solid today. David Festa, he should probably give up a home run. Ellie De La Cruz for a home run looks really good today. So does Will Benson. But Ellie De La Cruz would be my number one pick here. Plus 317 is fair value in my book. He's got 320, 330. So, yeah, they got him right where he needs to be. Ellie De La Cruz is fair value today. You could take him really for anything, I think. Ellie should have a day today if that game actually ends up happening. Could be a home run day. Could be hits, doubles, hits, runs, RBIs, all that. Ellie's fifth day. Is he really at 4 in a row? The 14th, the 15th, 13th, and the 11th. Yeah, this would. Wow. Okay, so he's on a heater. I knew he had like 3. I didn't know he had another one against on the 15th. I forgot about that. I mean, it's doable, especially because they didn't play yesterday. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but he's definitely the best option today on this team. He's definitely the best option today on this team. But yeah, I like Ellie for everything. I think you can't go wrong if you take him for a hit, hits, runs, and RBIs. Total bases even. You can maybe even take him for an RBI itself if you wanted to. I think Ellie just overall looks really good today for everything. Will Benson, on the other hand, he's a home run or bust candidate. He's one of those guys. 2.05 total bases per hit versus righties. Almost 10% of his at-bats result in a home run. His matchup is neutral. He's good against a changeup. Pretty good against a slider. So you got him at 24%. Is that good or bad? It says right here, 24% is the same as plus 317. That just means I have him at a fair value of plus 317. That's generally, plus 317, that's pretty good odds for a home run. 24% is a pretty good chance. It's going to be top 10 on the day out of everybody. You don't see much higher than that usually. So, yeah. Next game, Mets Braves. 8% boost here for home runs. We got David Peterson. David Peterson does not allow home runs. And Schwellenbach, who, he also has been looking really good. This might be a tougher game for hitters. Let's see how they match up. Lindor's got a decent matchup today. Nobody really with high home run probabilities here. That's just because Schwellenbach, not really a home run pitcher. Yeah, Lindor is really the only guy on the Mets that even looks okay for like a hit. I don't love the matchups here. Do not love the matchups against Schwellenbach. And then on the other side, Acuna, he's got a good pitch mix rating, but Acuna is tough against lefties. I want to see what the sample size is. 15 at bats only, but he only has like what, 1 hit, 2 hits? His splits versus lefties. 15 at bats, 2 hits. He does have 1 home run, but he's only hitting 133. His OPS is .678. Look at his difference between righties and lefties. Against righties, he has a 1.302 OPS. Against lefties, only .678. His slugging drops from 774 to 400. His batting average drops from 452 to 133. On base drops from 52.528 to 278. I can't take him against lefties yet. I personally just cannot justify an Acuna versus a lefty. At least at this point in the season. He has good history versus David Peterson. He does have good history. 4 for 11, 364 batting average with an extra base hit, 4 strikeouts. He's striking out 47% of the time this year, though, versus lefties. And he's walking 20%. So 67% of his at-bats end up in a strikeout or a walk, which is crazy. Crazy. Sean Murphy, really tough on the pitch mix against David Peterson. Really tough on the pitch mix here. 3.59. Fastball is the only spot he beats him in. He could beat him on a fastball today or changeup, but his batting average also is really low. He does have 10% of his at-bats and 2.56 total bases per hit. That's a home run or bust kind of guy against a guy who doesn't allow home runs. That's tough. If it was a different lefty, yeah, Sean Murphy would be a good look, but David Peterson, he just doesn't allow home runs. I don't know what it is, but he just doesn't allow home runs this year. David Peterson, splits, all splits. He's allowed 4 home runs in 79 innings. So, yeah, he's a tough pitcher to get one out on today. Yeah, I just don't really love this game overall for hitters. I don't think there's much there for me today. I'm not really interested in it. 2 good pitchers, a lot of bad pitch mix matchups. The only good pitch mix matchup is Acuna, and he struggles against lefties, so it just cancels it out for me. Orioles, Rays, Little League ballpark. I mean, you saw yesterday we had 2 home runs that were unicorns, meaning it only would have been a home run in that ballpark. Like, Adley Rutschman's home run was the stupidest home run I've ever seen in my life. Let's go watch that real quick. This is the dumbest home run I've ever seen in my life. Or was it? No, it wasn't Rutschman's. Josh Lowe's. Guy hits a pop-up. This is caught in every ballpark except this one. And it somehow just trickles out into the front row. Absolutely insane. And this also is a unicorn. Look at this. Just a pop fly. Just a pop fly that somehow careens on out of there. So, point being, left-handed hitters here today. Honestly, any hitter here today is going to have a great shot at a home run. I really like Colton Cowser today. Plus 450. Cowser is a home run or bust guy. He either hits it really hard or he makes weak contact. There's a lot of these guys across the board, obviously, but he's one of them. He is one of them. But today, in this ballpark, with this pitch mix rating, 7.06, Zach Littell, it's really the cutter. He's really good against the cutter. He has a home run and a field out, but the home run was 112 miles an hour against the cutter. Fastballs, he's got a home run. So, exit velos here, he struck out a lot yesterday. He struck out 3 times. He's walked, strikeout. He does strike out a ton. 39% of the time against righties. But he does have a lot of hard hit balls. So I like Cowser today a lot. I really do. Brandon Lowe. Yeah, Lowe looks good again today as well. He looked good yesterday. His pitch mix is lower today than it was yesterday, only a 4.54. His home run possibilities, though, are pretty good. Gunnar looks good today as well. Ryan O'Hearn looks really good today. I think Cowser and O'Hearn are really the two that what's Ryan O'Hearn's odds at? Plus 450 is great for Ryan O'Hearn. Gunnar at plus 220 is terrible. Don't touch that. Plus 340 is okay. I would lean Gunnar over Holiday. I would lean Gunnar over Holiday today. 2? What does 2 mean? But yeah, pitch mix wise against Dean Kremer. Kremer does give up a lot of home runs. That's the good news. So Brandon Lowe looks good. Jonathan Aranda could be another good candidate with a high pitch mix. What's his odds today? Aranda plus 310 is terrible. 420 is not great. It's okay. Caminero could be solid today as well. But I'd really want to focus on the left-handed hitters, though. That's the thing. That short porch in right field is, like you saw, 2 guys hit unicorns there yesterday. Could see that again today. You only have to hit it 330 to hit a home run. So lefties look good. I mean, yeah, you could go Gunnar. You could go Ryan O'Hearn. You can go Colton Cowser. You could go Brandon Lowe. A lot of opportunities for lefties today in this game for home runs. You could go Jackson Holiday. I just don't love it. Jackson Holiday looks solid, though, for everything else. I mean, Holiday is a good candidate today for hits. Hits, runs, and RBIs, all of that. Ryan O'Hearn, though. I really like Ryan O'Hearn today. Very favorable matchup. He's great against a fastball. And he's good against a cutter, but he's great against a fastball, and he's good against a splitter. So that's where I'd focus. Once again, Gunnar, Ryan O'Hearn, Colton Cowser, Brandon Lowe, Junior Caminero, maybe Jonathan Aranda. Aranda's due. Jonathan Aranda, I thought he was going to hit one yesterday. He did hit a double, but he didn't get a home run. His StatCast is excellent. His hard hit percentage is 96th percentile on the season. But look at this. He's had 1 ball under 90 miles an hour in his last 20 at-bats. 108, 101, 105, 101, 106, 94. He had this double here. That's a home run if he gets that up 10 degrees on the launch angle, which is like a quarter of an inch maybe. So I absolutely love that. Aranda looks good for everything today. I don't know if I'm going to take him for a home run, but got to have Aranda for hits. Got to have him for total bases, hits, runs, RBIs. Yeah, Lowe's, I mean, he is what he is. He hits 86% of his home runs against righties. He has a home run against Dean Kremer. His pitch mix isn't great today. He's not good against fastballs. He's not really that good against cutters, and he's bad against splitters. So what was his home run yesterday on? What pitch? Changeup. So he's not going to see a changeup today. Aranda, though, he's as due as it gets. Jonathan Aranda is as due as it gets. He had this one right here against Clay Holmes, but this right here is beautiful StatCast data. A lot of hard hit balls. I think Aranda he's a good candidate today for anything. He really is. Once again, Rays should win that game too, so it's a good pick for the Rays. Cardinals, White Sox, probably not going to be much. Oh my God, actually, the home run weather. What the heck? 33% boost in home runs here today. The only problem is Liberatore doesn't really give up home runs, and Shane Smith doesn't give up home runs. So I guess this one you just go purely off pitch mix, which both of them have tough pitch mixes. My God. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. For a game with such good home run weather, you can even see based on the odds. The best odds here is plus 470 for Luis Robert. Plus 450 for Vargas, I guess. Yo, what up, Mello? How we doing? And Sugar Ray Robin, thank you for the follow, Robin. Appreciate it. But yeah, this one is not much for home runs here. Pitch mixes are just way too tough across the board. Nobody matches up well. Brendan Donovan's good. Batting average versus hand is really nice. Ivan Herrera as well. Edgar Cuero as well. Good for hits, but not too interested in that game. Brewers Cubs. Already noted it, but something really interesting that stands out here. William Contreras has a 10 pitch mix rating today. So William Contreras, I feel like he's someone you got to try to take for a home run today. I feel like he's someone you just have to try to take for a home run today, based on that 10 out of 10 matchup against Ben Brown. Outside of that, maybe Christian Yelich, but not really many people that are that good for a home run today. Chourio has a good pitch mix rating here today, so I like Chourio for hits, runs, and RBIs. Kind of it for the Brewers. It's Contreras and Chourio. Chourio not for a home run, but for everything else, and then Contreras for a home run, and that's it. On the other side, the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong with the best matchup today. PCA should have himself a day. You could take him for anything. Don't know that I would take him for a home run, really, but for everything else, he looks pretty good. Yeah, not really many people on the Cubs I would take for a home run today against Chad Patrick. He has given up some home runs this year, but it was really only in that one game against the Braves. He's been really good this year. Really good. But PCA would be the one guy I would take. Why not home run? Only 12% probability I have him at. Chad Patrick doesn't allow home runs. Here's the thing, point guard. I go based off of what the data says, not what what I feel, if that makes sense. I just go based off of what the numbers say. Chad Patrick, he's only given up 7 home runs in 74 innings pitched, so that's less than a home run per outing. So it's unlikely that he gives up a home run. Maybe he will today. I guess if he does, it would be PCA. But I'd much rather be on PCA today for hits or hits, runs, and RBIs or total bases, things like that. Just because Patrick doesn't give up home runs. That's what it is. Yeah, he does. PCA has some moments where he's hit some just ridiculous home runs that don't make any sense. They just don't make any sense. Yeah, this home run made no sense. The ball is at his neck. First of all, why are we swinging at that? Why are we swinging at that? I don't know. And second of all, how do you hit that out? It's literally at his neck. The bottom of his neck. But he somehow got a hold of that one. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. So, PCA, probably the best option for a home run on this team today, but overall, Chad Patrick, I'm not going to bank on him giving up a home run. I'd rather just take PCA for everything else. So, Tigers, yeah, I think they win today, but they don't really match up that well against Bailey Falter. It should be probably a pretty tight game. Could be a tight game. Royals, Rangers, Lugo versus Jack Leiter. I'm not in love with this game. I mean, for hits and stuff, this looks great. I think a lot of these guys look great for hits. For home runs, it's kind of just Wyatt Langford, but pitch mix is really tough for a lot of these guys. Nobody really has a good pitch mix on either team in this game, so for me, I'm just not that interested in it. Red Sox, Mariners. Against Brian Wu, these guys really suck. I mean, there's nobody that looks good on the Red Sox. Abraham Toro, maybe, but no Devers. Not really worth talking about the Red Sox anymore. Jaron Duran really struggles against his pitch mix. On the other side, Jorge Polanco and Cal Raleigh look really good today. Polanco and Raleigh look really good today. Cal Raleigh at plus 260. It's not great odds, but it's definitely fair value. I have him at plus 213, so Cal isn't terrible today. His pitch mix looks really good, so yeah, I think he's due. When Seal for a hit, he could. Bailey Falter's decent. MVP candidate? Who? Pete? Pete's an MVP candidate for sure. But I don't know if anyone's beating Ohtani. Polanco looks good today. I think Polanco's also due. But you can go Polanco or Raleigh here today. Rowdy Tellez is not a bad third option. Plus 600 for Rowdy is not bad. And I have a trend. Every single time that I've taken Cal Raleigh for a home run, he's missed, but Rowdy Tellez has hit one. There's been 3 times now, 3 games where I'm like, okay, I'm on Cal Raleigh, and then Rowdy Tellez hits a home run. So if today I'm on Cal Raleigh and I like Cal Raleigh, we'll see if it's 4 for 4. Rowdy Tellez at plus 600 is not out of the realm of possibility. But Cal Raleigh really matches up well today. 8.21, considered a great matchup, specifically against a cutter. Yeah, I think Cal's getting one out today. I really do. I really think Cal Raleigh's getting one out today. Guardians, Giants. Oh, he is, though. You're right. Slade versus Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray, I'm not going to bank on anyone hitting a home run against Robbie Ray. They all match up pretty poorly against him, except for Jose Ramirez. On the other side, yeah, it's what's the home run? Negative 24%. It's already hard to hit a home run in San Francisco, and if the wind's blowing in, yeah, it's just not really a home run day here. Probably not. Odds indicate that as well. There's just nobody that looks that good for a home run today. Not really interested in that game. Astros A's, this is a great game. Take anybody on the Astros. Like, that's kind of what it is. If JP Sears pitches and Jason Alexander, who has been pretty bad, Rooker, Soderstrom, even Jacob Wilson today looks great with a 9.55. This game is anybody you want for anything you want. Like, literally, this game is anybody for anything. That's what it is. This is just a crazy game. It's anything you want for anybody you want. Nick Kurtz, yeah, I know. I love Nick Kurtz. This one's probably an over. This is probably I don't even know what to talk about here because I love Yainer Diaz versus Sears with the power against lefties. His pitch mix is okay. Paredes' pitch mix is great, but his batting average is low. So he's home run or bust. Jeremy Pena has a great pitch mix, and he's got good power. Jose Altuve's got a good pitch mix. He's on a heater. He's got a good home run probability. I did see that. Cam Smith is interesting. His batting average is really low. Pitch mix is okay. This game is just these are the hardest games for me because there's so many good options. It's like hard to narrow it down to who do you take. Lawrence Butler looks good today, even though he's cold. Jacob Wilson looks great today. Brent Rooker looks great today. Tyler Soderstrom looks great today. Like, honestly, take whoever you want in this game. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm probably gonna have slips with all of them. I'm gonna have a slip with Pena, a slip with Altuve, a slip with Diaz, like slip with Rooker. It's just gonna get out of hand. Those games are really, really hard to judge. But take anyone for anything. It's 2 bad pitchers. Padres, Dodgers, Vasquez versus Sauer. Tatis is so due, it's unbelievable. Gavin Sheets looks really good today. Gavin Sheets, I like him. Plus 475. Gavin Sheets is a good option. Yeah, that's fair value. Ohtani is a good play, but plus 160, plus 180. It's just like Judge. You can't really take that. They've priced you out here on Ohtani. You've been chasing Tatis off a cliff? Yikes. He's due, man. He's as due as it gets. He is as due as it gets. Merrill's super due. Merrill's out. He's got concussion. Merrill does have a great matchup today if he was playing, but he's not. When was the last home run for Tatis? Oh, my God. The 27th of May. That's tough. Yeah, Tatis is as due as it gets. His exit velocities have been looking pretty darn good. Look at this. 97, 110, 97, 105, 104, 106, 104. Couple duds, 92, 108, a dud, 98, 90, 99. Tatis is as due as it gets. Like, I've never seen a more due player than Tatis, except they're pricing you out. They know it, too. They're pricing you out. You can't take him at plus 285. Plus 300, I mean, it's okay, but He's a plus 400 odds today. I don't know what they're doing at plus 285. I don't know what they're doing. They're trying to tell you, they're daring you to do it again. You know what I mean? Like, for a guy this cold, there's no reason for him to be that high. Sheets has a lot better value, but Tatis, when we see that Tatis home run tonight, you'll know we talked about it. Yeah, Shohei's the only real good option for a home run today on the other side, but his odds are just so stupid. Plus 245 is not bad, but can't take him at plus 160 or plus 180. You just can't. There's no reason. So instead, just take Ohtani for like bases. I don't know. It's just, what's his total bases? What are his like ulted bases? Let's just see. Yeah, it's not great. Interesting. Max Muncy. Muncy could be okay. He's really bad against the pitch mix, though. He has a tough matchup. He's good against the fastball, but Randy Vasquez has a 2.31 runs above average fastball. He has an elite fastball. So, changeup is where Max Muncy does his damage. That's only 5% of the pitches. He's bad against a cutter, but so is Vasquez. Bad against a slider. Yeah, he's fastball or bust today, which is only 34% of the pitches. You had Belo, Kurtz, and Muncy. Yikes. Yeah, Muncy's matchup is just tough today. That's the only thing. If he had a better matchup, then I'd be interested, but the pitch mix is just tough. Maybe he gets him against the bullpen, but I can't really count on that. Freeman looks good for everything. Mookie looks good for everything. That's about it. All right. Well, I think that's it. Once again, just to recap, top batters today: Contreras, Judge for everything but a home run because it's just stupid to take him at plus 120. James Wood looks great for a back-to-back game. Jacob Wilson. I like a lot of these guys today for everything. These are the take them for anything guys right here. These top 10 guys right here. Let me just go back down to 10. These top 10 guys you could take them for anything, except for Alex Call. I wouldn't really take him for a home run. But these guys are hits, runs, RBIs, total bases, possibly home runs. These are the best hitters of the day today for against the starters. So, yeah. All right. Twitch, make sure you guys are following. Drop a follow. Turn on notifications. I will be going live again once we have confirmed lineups. The first game of the day today is at 6:10, so we'll probably go live around 5 o'clock Eastern time. Around 5 p.m. Eastern, we'll do one more stream where we have all the confirmed lineups. We can really dive in a lot deeper. So make sure you guys come back for that. Drop a follow. Turn on noties. Yeah, this is going on YouTube. If you don't know the YouTube channel, I'll put it in the chat one more time. Oops. I got to go here and do it. The YouTube is right there. So the stream is going on the YouTube if you want to watch it back or see anything that you missed. And yeah, I'll be live later today. Drop a follow and turn on notifications. Peace out. Good luck today. Let's have a good day.